No need to knock, the door's unlocked. Come on in, let's have some fun. We'll make it hot, won't wanna stop. Slide on into Suburban Slut. No need to knock, the door's unlocked. Come on in, let's have some fun. We'll make it hot, won't wanna stop. Slide on into Suburban Slut.
Why, hello there, slutties, and welcome to the Suburban Slut Podcast. Here we cover kinkery, sluttery, fuckery, and everything in between. Yow! I am your fantastic host, the feral delight himself, Sammy Switch, welcome you back to the neighborhood. Or if this is your first time here, welcome home. So glad to have you all here joining us today. Episode 2, well, not really episode 2, I think it's 7. So I was going to try and break this up into seasons, and that just got too confusing. So I was like, nah, we're not going to do that. So yeah, episode 7, something slutty this way comes. What do I have on the show for you this evening, or this day, or this afternoon? I mean, it depends when you really listen to it, so it could really be any time. Oh, you're in for such a treat today on the Suburban Slut Podcast. The one, the only, the dommy mommy of all mommy dommies, Goddess Meredith, will be on the show today. Round of applause. Okay, that's a round of applause. Come on. There we go. So yeah, my interview with her will be dropping during this episode. As you can tell, I'm not good at editing because I actually record segments randomly. Yeah, so right now I'm actually recording at the library, or the sluttery, as we're going to call it. Ooh, Slyberry? No, we'll work on that. But yeah, right now I do not have a recording studio, so I'm still trying to get that set up. It's a lot more work than I imagined. And of course, your boy Sammy Switch does not have the funds to be renting a studio by any means. So I work with what I can. And I try and bring you guys the giggles, the laughs, and the education that you love. What else tonight? Well, as a little preview, I will be going over the upcoming Sluts Party Xstacy 666. Devilish good time. So yes, their party is coming up shortly. It looks like it is going to be on October 12th. So stay tuned for the show as I cover that and give you all the details where you can secure your tickets. Fair warning, heads up. The Xstacy party for Sluts Party, shout out Nat and Bree, is wild. It will sell out. You will be upset that you missed this party. It is, by far, pun intended on the by, a stupid good time. It's so much fun. The energy, the vibe, the people, the consent, it's all there waiting for you to bring yourself and give into a night of, I guess you would call it ecstasy. Da-doom-ch. So what's new in the neighborhood? All right, let's just jump into it. What do you say? New adventures for Sammy. Whoa, my side quests, they be a side questing lately. My journey right now, going back into the world, it's a little scary on dating apps in 2025 as a, I would classify it as solo polyamory, solo E&M. I know it's right, like, there's always the term unicorn, which, I'm not a fan. It is what it is. I mean, technically I'm a chubby rhino, so I like to use that phrase. Because I'm not a unicorn. I mean, I'm pretty, but I'm bulky. So I'm a chubby rhino. That's my version of a unicorn in the lifestyle. I try my best on these apps, and man, I tell you what, I know we did a previous episode in the library, if you go back and look, covering dating apps, but that was from a different perspective. And my perspective now is solo poly. Why can't I say this word? My aspect of it now as solo poly male, it's a desert. Like, it is really hard to find and connect with people. And of course, as we discussed before, like, you gotta pay for it. If you want responses, if you want to get likes and, actually talk to people, 3/4 of the time, once you pay for it, there's suddenly an ocean of people that want to connect and message. But when you're just doing it on the free site, you get like a message every now and then. It's frustrating. It's like fucking disheartening. Just like swipe, swipe, swipe. And this is the problem I'm having now. So I'm actually stepping back from the dating sites. So if that's where you're looking to connect with me, sorry, you're not going to find me for a minute. But it's just so hard. And it really takes a hit on your, I hate to use the word ego, but like your ego, your self-esteem, it's just, it takes the wind out of your sails. And luckily, I will not lie, I was lucky to have one Tinder match who will end up being the Tinder match of all Tinder matches because they are a fucking amazing human being, and hopefully they will be on the show soon. So I don't want to spoil that, but yeah, that's one of the good ones. So to give you like an idea, that's one person I connected with and actually went on a date with and, continue to see out of God knows how many swipes and God knows how many dead-end messages from bots. And what I like to do when I'm on these apps, I try to bring my personality into it. Not just like, what's your ideal first date? What's your favorite movie? Barney, get out of here. No. What I do, and this also helps to fish out any bots, I'll ask something silly and fun and try to show my personality. A lot of times I will ask like, hey, what's your favorite dinosaur? Because that's a good question. Whereas we play here on the show, the foreplay game, what's your favorite pizza combination? Like, what's your favorite toppings? You would not believe some of the bot responses I've gotten to that. It's literally insane. To the, what's your favorite dinosaur? Huh? Hand to God. They responded, H-U-H question mark. Huh? What's the huh? It's a fucking reptilian animal that doesn't exist on the planet anymore. Like, what kind of bots are they throwing out there? And, we always get, like, those cheesy, like, it's fun for a minute. I mean, let's all be honest. I think especially the marketplace for females is obviously a higher demand. I've had so many friends that are female presenting that get flooded on the apps. Flooded. Like their panties when I take my shirt off and flex in the mirror after a good workout and go, what's up? Yeah, that's what's up. No, you know me. I'm false confidence all day, my fam. Yeah, it's just, if for men, it's a challenge. For men, it's hard. There's a lot of us. I mean, clearly, any female presenting person on a dating app can justify this. There's a lot of guys. And it's hard to stand out, and it's hard to honestly get someone's attention. But when you do get their attention, I mean, it's worth it. It's worth it. It's just, it's hard. And especially as someone identifying as solo polyamorous or solo E&M, whichever phrase you're comfortable with. But then you say you want to have multiple partners and people think you're a slut, which, hey, certified slut badge, but in a negative way. And that's not the way it's supposed to be. Like, I just want connections. I want to have fun. I love lifting people up. That's me. That's what I do. All right, so that's a nice tangent about dating apps. So here's the fun one. So as you know, or maybe you don't know, you might be new to the show and you don't know this, I'm actually incredibly shy in person. Yes, when I first meet someone, I don't have the confidence. I'm very shy. I overthink. I don't want someone to be like, I don't want to come on too strong. I don't want to be too weird. No, it's hard. And I struggle with that a lot. And for most of my life, it was all about rejection. I didn't want to be rejected. I was terrified to death of being rejected. And guess what, slutties? It happens. The best way to do it is this. Closed mouths don't get fed. I know, it's a little abrasive, but it's good, because if you don't open your mouth, you're not going to get what you want. You got to speak your needs and speak your wants. But also what goes along with that is, what's the worst that can happen? Think about it. What's the worst? You get a no. N-O. And even better case, you get a polite no thank you. Guess what? That's awesome. Because you put yourself out there. You took a shot. It didn't work out. Oh well. But at least you tried. Instead of going, oh man, dude, I should have taken my chance at that girl. Oh, she was so into me, but I just couldn't do it. She's out of my league. Or, Oh my God, that boy was so cute. I want to just pick him up and put him in my pocket like Bruno Mars. Same thing. It is intimidating and it is scary, but we have to work over the shyness and just go for it consensually. So that's what I've been working on, is I've been working on putting myself out there and talking to strangers. Not bad strangers, good strangers. So how I've been working on this is I've just been trying to talk to people. And here's 2 prime examples of my growth and courage. Rawr, give me a courageously lion. I'll take that badge. Example 1 was at the gym the other day. And also, sidebar, there's an amazing podcast out there that you should go listen to. Before taking any further, make sure to write this down, make sure to save it. The Fun with Sex podcast. One of the hosts, the delightful Nat, who's been on the show. Hi, Nat. They give an amazing tutorial on consensual flirting. Helped me out a lot, as you will see, but I highly recommend you go find that show, download that episode, listen to it, let me know what you think. SuburbanSlutPodcast@gmail.com. Love to hear from you. So, I'm at the gym, and I'm an early bird. I get up at 4:15 like a psychopath, because I'd rather go to the gym early and get it out of the way. And this way my evenings are free. So I'm there, and it's Schaumburg, like, it's not Chicago, but it's like bougie. For those that do know the area, Schaumburg, bougie, It's, look at us. We have Woodfield Mall. We have 2 cars. Fancy, right? Anywho's, I digress. There's this girl working out there, and I find them very attractive. And great form on their lifts. So, in the gym, form is everything. And if you show off some good form, fuck, panty dropper, big time, mine. So I sat there thinking, just say hi. That's it. It's not intrusive. It's not like, what kind of weights are you lifting? Or, oh, let me give you some mansplaining tips on your form. No, it's just hi. That was it. So I got off the machine, and I'm like, all right. I'm walking by, and she looks up, and I simply look over, and terrified as I was, I said, hey, good morning. And I kept walking. And she looked at me and nodded. That was it. Nothing bad happened. I didn't come off crash or rude or interrupt or, you have to be respectful especially at the gym. Nat talks about this on their podcast. The gym is a scary place to try and hit on people, and just go listen to her podcast and you will understand it 100%. So that was my first example. So I did it. I'm alive. I'm still here. I'm recording for you guys. Nothing bad happened. And now for example number 2. I went to a movie the other night, and me and my friend were walking up, to do the tickets. I gotta say, I do miss having actual ticket people. Like, they have all these big ticket booths, but it's all online now. You just walk up and scan. But that's just me. I miss the ambiance of the theater. So we walk up, and this, like, cute little dorky chick, her vibe was so cute, like, adorable. Like, comes up and pushes the guy out of the way of the register. And she's like, I can get them. And I'm like, random. And this is a scenario where my overthinking brain just starts spiraling out, like, oh, you should say this. Oh, you should do this. No. Scan the tickets, and I said, thank you. By the way, I love your makeup. It looks really nice. Guess what? I didn't die. I'm still here right now recording. And the best part was they had a genuine smile and said, thank you. Best case scenario, I made that person's day. I gave them a random compliment. Nothing has to come from it. That's the thing. Talk to people. Say hi. Say good morning. Give random compliments. You don't know what someone might be going through, and that silly little compliment could mean a world of difference to someone. I will be completely honest. It has happened to me in my past where someone gave me a random compliment. I was like, what? Oh, shit. Thanks. I appreciate that. And it really does. Compliments really can make someone's day, people. We shouldn't be holding them back. Give them out respectfully. So that's my little solo Sammy side quest. Next. So my one partner, Shane knows that I am very compassionate, as well as all you guys know. Super compassionate. It's my jam. It's what I do. They sent me a text message and said, okay, if I send you a video, which I adore. They always ask, the consent, the asking. Oh, chef's kiss. And I said, of course, I would love to see. What are you sending me? And they go, nothing, just me winning the Compassionate Award of the Year. And I'm like, oh, do tell. And it was a really big, it was a big file. So there was this fun back and forth trying to get it to upload, email, Snap, MySpace, whatever. They finally got it to work. And the funny part with Shane is they go, just so you know, don't get all mushy on me. Because, I tend to get in my feels. And I'm working on that. And they help keep me in line with those, check the feels. I'm like, okay. And at this point, I'm getting a little nervous. I'm like, what's this video going to be? It's a video of them with a partner. Mid-act, they bring me up. That was bad timing. Oh, Christ, that's staying in because it's so weird. So they bring me up to their partner at the time. And they're like, oh, yeah, I should tell you, my partner, Sammy, he's really good at sucking dick. Like, real good. So, of course, right off the bat, I'm like, oh, my. Whew. Like, a random compliment to a stranger while you're playing with them about me? I'm like, wow, okay. And they proceed to tell the story of my skills. And he was just like, that sounds so hot. And she was just like, doesn't it? It was so crazy. And I was like, wow. I literally had to step back because it was a lot in a good way. Like, I've never gotten a compliment like that. And to have it during sexy times with someone else and they're gloating about their partner, Sammy, I was like, okay, I'll keep my feels in check. But you have to know that I really appreciate that. It meant the world to me, and it was really stupid hot. Like, so gay hot. Like, my God. So, yeah, that's my little side story. Shane, if you're listening, hey, how you doing? Oh, I'll see you tonight, probably. Ooh, foreshadowing. All right, next. All right, so you might notice a little bit of a voice change here. So what happened is last week when I was recording this, I completely forgot the other part I wanted to include. And I honestly got distracted, and as soon as I left, I'm like, son of a bitch. Very important part of this episode, I completely forgot to record. So I'm going to go back now and record that part for you guys and throw it in here. So another part I wanted to bring up in regards to, confidence, putting yourself out there, all that. I had an experience with some very lovely people who have given their permission for names, so we're good. So my partner Shane had surprised me with a hangout with two of their favorite people, Britt and DJ. Amazing motherfuckers. It was delightful, and so stupid hot. DJ has no business for a guy being this attractive. It was stupid. It was dumb. It was so dumb. And Britt is amazing, and she carries a vibe. And I was just like, oh my God, these are awesome people. And one thing led to another, and Shane consensually asked me, hey, there might be an orgy brewing here. What are your thoughts? And they reassured me, like, hey, you could say no, and it can just be you and me, and that's fine. Just this came up, and I thought I would offer it to you, which was delightful because I think if I would have known that going into the hangout, that it was a possibility even, I think the whole vibe of the hangout would have changed, and I would have felt more pressure to, perform and put on, the sexy Sammy vibe, like, ooh, how you doing? Did you know kangaroos can't jump backwards, baby? Oh, now you do. One thing leads to another, and we all end up back at the house. And again, as stated previously, DJ naked, hot motherfucker. and Brit naked smoke show. And not to get into too many details, but there's a part of the story here that really hit home for me. And I wanted to discuss that with you guys. So originally Shane had sent me a message the next day and they said, hey, DJ had a question about you. I'm like, oh, sure, what's up? He had asked if you had lost weight and I told him that you had lost 100 pounds. And he said that makes sense because it didn't seem like my confidence had caught up with how hot I was now. I was taking a step back from that. I was genuinely flattered as fuck. Coming from someone, and again, I'm sorry, DJ, you are an extremely handsome man, my dude. And to have a compliment like that come from you, holy fuck, I should have been. And so this is where we're going to get a little real. This is where it kind of hit me hard. For those of you that don't know, I did have gastric bypass surgery 13 years ago. We were trying to have a kid, and I straight up said there's no way I can keep up with a kid at this weight. It's not going to happen. No. So I had the procedure done. I ended up losing, right now, it's 135 pounds total. It's a whole human fucking being, okay? Dropped. For me, I never really got that confidence because when I see myself naked, I see, I'm going to be real with you guys. I see the flabby skin. I see, I like who I see dressed. When I'm naked, it's a vulnerability that honestly I'm still struggling with today. And being in the lifestyle, it is extremely hard when you go to parties or play events and there's these gorgeous people that are naked and you're like, holy fuck. There's some smoke shows up in here. What the hell am I doing here? I look like I should probably be working catering. There's some places to have catering. And yeah, it really hit home in the fact that I need to actually be more confident. The fact that he said I wasn't as confident for how hot I am, it might be one of the best compliments I've ever got in my life. I can't even lie. That's right up there with Shane recently telling me nothing I can do to myself can make me come the way you can make me come. If that's not a 5-star review, I don't know what is. So yeah, I need to work on that confidence because I've seen more photos and videos of me naked. And I'm actually becoming more acceptable of them. This year, I had actually lost an additional 30 pounds. I was weighing in roughly about 235. And right now, today, I'm at a solid 200. And I'm not going to lie, slutties, I am definitely more comfortable with my body and how I look. It's still a struggle. I'm not 100% there. But compared to where I was 6 months ago, I'm definitely more confident. And I should be. It's my own personal demons and past traumas that come up, and I need to deal with those and just say, fuck it. This is me. I'm actually attractive. I look kind of good naked. And it's funny because a lot of people don't see that as a hard thing to say. That just means you never had that struggle before. Growing up, I was a fat kid. At my most, I weighed 335 pounds. I hated being naked in my body. I was super ashamed of it. And now here we are, 13 years later, 200 pounds, bald head, short beard. I like to think I'm easy on the eyes and still struggling with that confidence, but I'm making improvements and I'm making strides. So how this all ties together is putting myself out there more, not being afraid of rejection, just saying hello, giving random compliments, and believing in myself that I am an attractive person. It kind of all just comes together in the same package, and I think that's why all this stuff is coming to light now for me compared to months ago. So I randomly added this all back in. You're going to notice the transition out back to the regular show. And then I still have the Meredith interview coming up. And oh my God, so much more. You guys are going to love this interview coming up. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Tonight we have a very special house guest, Slutties. It is my pleasure to host the one, the only fallen angel herself, Goddess Meredith. Professional dom, sculptor, welder, horror nerd, dommy mommy of all mommy dommies. Meredith, welcome to the neighborhood.
Hello.
It's so good to have you. It's like I haven't seen you in days.
Yeah, it's been a couple days.
It's literally been.
But now you get to see my room all like laid out and set up.
Now we're in the brand new apartment. We're on the floor because that's how we do. We have whips and crops all around. Nerd shit. I mean,
We really do.
see? Y'all thought we were playing. No. Meredith does not play. That is not in her vocabulary.
Never. Well, sometimes I play.
All right, let's start with a little foreplay. 4 questions to warm you up and get to know you a little better before we get a little more intimate. Shall we play, Meredith?
Yes, let's do it.
Alrighty. The first question, my personal favorite. What is your favorite pizza topping combo? Now, this also can include, because we're from Chicago, tavern style, deep dish, double dough, whatever type of pizza crust, and then the topping to go with it.
Ooh, I gotta do deep dish. And then I like pepperoni and mushrooms.
Mushrooms?
I like mushrooms. All types of mushrooms.
Da-doom-tsh. Ashley, my last guest, or actually with the way this order plays, you're the first guest. Ashley, I tell people I record out of order all the time.
Oh,
it's
of
just how
course.
life happens.
Yeah.
They also like mushroom.
Yeah.
I can't. It's the texture.
I know. One person I dated said it felt like she was eating human flesh. I'm like, how do you know what that texture is? And why didn't you invite me over to have some?
And then you were like,
Frickin'
I'm
rude.
good. I'm going to check out of this right now. I'm going
Yep.
to save my flesh.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so mushroom, pepperoni, and deep dish. Respect. Okay. All right, number 2. And this is another great one. The hottest thing anyone said to you. This can be a compliment. It can be something right after sex, when everyone's super focused and paying attention. But just something someone said to you and you were like, fuck, that's hot. Okay.
I know exactly the one. I
okay.
was, yeah, it immediately comes to mind. This was back when I was, I think, 19. Yeah, 19. And I was dating this girl, Lauren. And we had been talking for a while. We had been like flirting. We had kissed a few times. Like it was very flirty, but we hadn't like done much. So we had gone to a concert, and on the way back, like our one of our friends was driving us, and like the whole car was filled, and there was like 4 people that needed to fit in the back seat. So she was sitting on my lap. And I had just asked her earlier, hey, do you want to like go out? Do you want to like start going on dates and shit? She's like, yeah. So we're in the car, and this song, I'm going to show my age. It's a cover of Lollipop, Lick, 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 Lick You Like a Lollipop. It was the cover from Framing Hanley. And my friend Mel, who was driving the car, put it on, and like partway through the song, Lauren just like whispers in my, actually I can't even say it was a whisper, she just like goes into my ear and says, I should give you head to this song. And just something about that, oh my goodness. Like we had just started dating, there's a song on, and like she was just the person who always said exactly what she wanted to say, and like nothing ever stopped her, and it was just so fucking hot, like in front of everyone. Like, I should give you head to this song. Yeah, you should. I think we should do that.
All right, question number 3. 3 sexy wishes. So this could be any wish. You have a genie that pops out. 3 sexy wishes. Nothing lame like, I want money or I want a car. Like, no, you're creative. So it's got to be something, would qualify as something sexy. Like, ooh, that's a sexy ass wish.
Let's see. I think I would pick, I'd love like a fully furnished operational secret BDSM castle.
You had me at operational.
Exactly. Fully operational BDSM castle.
Like fucking Death Star.
Secret hallways. Oh, yeah, exactly. And a laser weapon. Like, no secret BDSM castle is complete without a laser weapon.
Yeah, you gotta burn those.
Powered by kyber crystals. Oh, shit. I wasn't supposed to say that. Oh, wait. Is that copyright? Is Disney gonna get mad? I just said the D word.
There's an episode where I was literally singing Disney.
Oh, okay.
So far, they haven't come and gotten me, but...
Okay, good to know. So fully operational BDSM castle with a a weapon to destroy the Alliance and other planets, obviously. Second wish, to become some sort of sex deity, or possibly even like Queen of the Succubus, like Malkanthet, Demon Queen of the Succubi in Dungeons and Dragons. Her realm is on the 570th layer of the Abyss.
Oh, not the 13th layer?
No, I don't recall who's on the 13th layer, but it is one of the low layers, so...
That's a lot of layers. It's like an onion.
If I'm correct, I think the Demigorgon is on one of the lower levels. Zookmoy and Jewy Blix are on 222.
Oh,
That's
Joey
my
Black's
favorite
good
one.
people.
Yep, Demon Lord of Oozes and Slimes. And then my last wish... I don't know, do you have any suggestions?
Ooh.
What should my last wish be?
Good last wish, especially for... Ooh. Well, no, you already have the castle, so that takes up most of the fun, like BDSM toys or like...
Exactly, I have all the equipment, then I have the power of an actual goddess. What's left?
Jesus, not much.
I know what I'd want. I would want a room full of like magical mirrors. Like, what are they, the Panopticon or whatever it's called, where like I could just like, it would open to different cities all over the world, and I could just keep traveling and be like, hey, you want to come to my castle? And then I can drop them back off later.
Like French, you could go to France and get Voulez-vous Vincer?
Exactly. If I feel like, hey, everything's happening in Berlin tonight, then I can just like pop in, go to the clubs in Berlin that night, pop back through my little mirror door and take a little nap before I see my people in the evening.
And not Chicago, Berlin. Even though we love Chicago, Berlin.
We love it. But I'm talking about Berlin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just everywhere around the world. Yep, those are my wishes, and I'm sticking with it. When do we get the genie?
That's a great idea. I actually really like that last one with the mirrors and the portals. That was creative. I like it.
Thank you.
Yeah. And last but not least, the last thing you masturbated or came to.
Last thing I came to was sex with a partner. I actually have not had time to masturbate in the last couple days. I'm moving,
You've been a busy girl.
I've been a very busy girl for the last week. Oh my goodness, it's been like a week since I had sex. Saturday? Wait, when was the party? We'll get to that. Oh, so it's been a week. Oh my God, yeah, that was it. It was you two. It was you and Shane.
Oh yeah, so it's a week and a half. Ooh.
Oh my goodness. What is wrong with me?
We have plans tomorrow, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, so you'll be caught up.
Oh, yeah, I'll be caught up. Yeah, look at that. So the last time I came was was during a threesome with two of my partners.
Oh.
The very handsome man I'm talking to.
Who?
You,
oh.
Sammy. And my handsome Prince Shane.
Oh, Prince Shane.
Oh.
5 stars.
5 stars. 10 out of 10. Legendary card pull, much like myself.
It's shiny.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, I love it. That wraps up our little session of foreplay. I definitely feel warmed up.
I
ready
do too.
To go further on the interview. Are you ready to go all the way?
Let's go deep.
Whew. Goosebumps. Okay. This is not your first rodeo, clearly.
It is not.
Goddess Meredith. First off, how dare you look this good and make podcast hosts melt at your feet? The world needs to know.
I just
you are very beautiful.
Oh, thank you. I just do it naturally. Like
I just wake up this way.
It is. I always wake up this way, and it's hard being beautiful, but we all have our crosses to carry, and this is the one I have to. Like I didn't ask to be this beautiful, but here it is. Estrogen is magic.
It is your cross to bear. I wake up looking like Homer drunk with the beard and the 3 lines of hair just kind of all squiggly.
No.
That's pretty much how I wake up every day.
No, I bet you look so cute when you wake up. You're going to have to sleep over sometime and we'll see.
Oh, yeah. But is there a good donut place around here?
Actually, I think there is.
Funny enough that I mentioned Homer, but I do actually love donuts.
I'm always up for some donuts.
Well, Woodfield's down the street, so there's stands, but that's at the mall.
Yeah, we could do that.
Okay.
All right, done.
Making breakfast plans. But
exactly.
This interview, let's go get some donuts. All right.
If you forget the plans, just re-listen to the episode. Oh, yeah, we're getting donuts.
All right. I'll be like, hey, wait a minute. Let's get to know you a little more. How did your journey as a professional dom begin? Is there like a college? Do you just kind of pick it up as you go along? The internet? What was your journey?
There actually is a lot of professional like dominatrix colleges. I did not learn mine that way. I'm not going to lie. I learned it on my own on the mean streets with a lot of trial and error. But, I had some really fun partners in the past. And, before my transition, I wasn't very confident, but like kind of near the end, I started realizing I liked being in a more dominant role. So I started learning that, and I was with a partner who really, really enjoyed impact play. So like at first, like I'll admit I made some mistakes. I would hit like too low on the thigh, and it would like bruise too much, or like hit on the side. And like it's, it was part of the learning process, but like I don't know, aftercare was just something that always came really naturally to me. Like I was always great at that. So that really helped. And yeah, with someone like the partner at the time was really good at communicating. So I learned how to do that, like the best spots to hit, how hard to hit. And then my love of it just kind of started really building and building. And then I started my transition, and my self-confidence just skyrocketed because I was so happy in my skin. And then, I started meeting people. I started like some people started like, hey, asking, hey, can you do this? Like I'm poly, I'm with my partner, but they're kind of vanilla. They're not really into this, which is totally fine. And like I had good connections with these people. So I'm like, yeah, I can do that. That sounds pretty fun. Like, cause I definitely get something out of it. I really enjoy it. And then like after a while, like I just started meeting more people who wanted to do it. And like I met one couple specifically, like 4 years ago, I think. Yeah, about 4 years ago. And I don't know, it was just like one of those scenarios you would almost see in like a romance novel or something. Both of them were like, it was this really cute lesbian couple. Both of them had like really high paying jobs. One of them worked in like stocks and sales and stuff, and she was making over 6 figures. Yeah, exactly. So it's just this story of like these incredibly rich lesbians. One of them is into like some heavy kink and the other not so much. Right. And they're like, hey, do you want to do this? And I had a good relationship with the person. And I said, yeah, I'd love to do that. But like the way she wanted it, it was like, oh, I want it like the full thing. Like I want you to like, I want to ask you if I'm allowed to go to the bathroom. So I'm
like full,
yeah,
I don't know what that's called.
Like just
it's like 24/7.
Yeah, exactly. Just like living the life 24/7. Which I wasn't against, but I'm like, hey, that's like a lot of effort. That's like a lot of time. And they're like, we will pay you for it. I'm like, say less, done. And that went on for.
Okay,
yes,
there
was.
Check
and how long did that even go on? I would say like about a year. And then there was like a falling out. The partner just like there was an issue. They kind of got maybe a little gel. I don't want to go into too many details. But the whole relationship came to an end. I'm still friends with both of them. We're still on great terms, but that's kind of what got me started on that. And then I just kind of, started seeking out other clients, I guess. That's the term I'm able to use at that point. And then I found some through FetLife a while ago. I do not remember my login, though. I admit I've not been on FetLife in like... I don't even know, maybe 6 months.
I think you've been telling me you were going to find your login for 2 weeks now, because I was going to add you to the status, and I'm like, let me know when you find it. And actually, every now and then it just pops up. You're like, I still need to figure out my login. I'm like, I know.
Remind me to do that after this interview.
If you had like a device where you could make a note and an alarm.
I'm not from a... No. What year do you think this is? This isn't the future.
You don't have a BlackBerry?
No, I don't have a Pit Boy. Crazy.
Hey, I have a Pit Boy at home.
I do too.
Oh, God. Fucking nerds. I love it.
But yeah, it was just something I really liked. And as the years went by, and as my confidence levels kept rising and rising, I just, I started just being a dom full time. But last year, I have not taken any clients. I've just been...
break.
Yeah, exactly. I had a hard year last year, and I couldn't like really focus on anything. I got my bottom surgery, and then I lost my dog, and then I got a root canal that failed, and like I had to get it removed, and it was a long year. Too much going on.
They brought that up to me once at the dentist. They're like, well, we could do a root canal. I'm like, you can just pull the son of a bitch. It's a back tooth. I'm like, I'm good.
I wish I had done that. Oh, I wish I had done it. It was like a farther up molar, though. So I feel like it's going to be off. If it was the one at the back, I would have told them to just yank it, but... Well, it works now.
So I'm sure the audience would love to hear about your transition journey, if you're okay sharing, of course.
Yes, I talk about it a lot, actually. I am pretty open about things. Like, normally you shouldn't ask trans people like invasive questions. Like if somebody ever comes up to me and asks a question about my genitals, I'll respond and ask them a question about their genitals. Like fair is fair, right?
That's brilliant.
Like if you wouldn't like someone asking you that question, why are you asking me that question? Let's think. Like that's something we learn in kindergarten, I fear.
Yeah.
But I am pretty open about most things. Like I like educating people. I like telling them, and I'm not really ashamed of it. Like I love myself. What is there to be ashamed of? I didn't know I was trans when I was young. I definitely showed a lot of signs. I remember the first time that I ever like tried to tuck back and hide my genitals was 4th grade. They just always felt foreign on my body. I was not a big fan. Even though I had a giant monster penis.
I've heard about this.
Yeah, it was big, but I did not like it. I needed that thing off. It made it very hard to tuck. So I like it. My gender dysphoria got much worse in junior high, and that's when I started like sneaking out and like buying girls' clothes with my allowance because they just felt more comfortable. Then I was in high school, and for like I don't know, maybe like a 2 or 3 month period, I thought like, okay, what is that? Because like it was getting worse. Like now that I'm in high school, now I'm around people going through puberty. My puberty started at this point, and I'm feeling even worse about my body. And at first, I'm like, okay, why do I want to dress in girls' clothes? I thought, okay, and this is back in like high school at this point. This is early 2000s, so most of the info you got wasn't really explaining what trans people really are. It was just like, oh, these are perverts.
Right.
These are weird people. Yeah, these are transvestites. These are freaks.
That word.
So I know. I don't. Sorry about that.
No, you're good. I'm just like,
I'm allowed to use. I know, but I also don't like using the terms. But like back then there wasn't a lot of info on everything. So I was like, okay, everyone's saying like, oh, maybe it's just like you're into cross dressing. It's like a kink. So I kind of looked into that, and very, very quickly I realized like I'm not getting off on this at all. I'm not feeling aroused at all. It's definitely not that. So then I was just like, maybe I'm just a cross dresser. I don't understand. And then like I think probably around the time 18 or 19 is when I realized that like, okay, no, I'm not a man who likes dressing up. Like I don't feel right in my body. I like met other trans people at that point when I was going to the Renaissance Fair. Of course, that's where I met my first trans person. Yup. Their name was Rin, and they changed my life. First trans masked person at a Ren fair, and they were talking about their packer, and I didn't know. I'm like, what's a packer? And they explained everything, and they were just like explain like, you know, this is what a trans person is. This is like not feeling right in your body, and like they went through everything. I'm like, holy shit, I think that might be me. But I was like really struggling with it, especially because like I came from a really strict Roman Catholic family, so like being gay was enough to exactly. How dare you? No, you got to go to a conversion camp or something. So like I knew I was over 18 at this point, but still I knew like I can't be trans. I can't tell my parents that. So that can't be me. So I like it was kind of denial. But like I was also like doing research at that point and trying to figure stuff out. And then I believe I was either 24 or 25 when I officially realized like, oh shit, I'm transgender. Like I'm in the wrong body. That's when it like the egg finally cracked and broke, and I couldn't stop, like just the way I felt and like everything like I couldn't deny it anymore. Like I knew I was trans and I knew I wanted to transition, but I was so scared to tell my family. Kind of went to the idea that like, oh, I'll just not transition. I'll just pretend to be a guy my whole life, and then one day I'll get to die, and then I'll be done with that. But then I hit 30, and I was trying to move up that date. So I kind of, I kind of was in that rock and not a hard place, but I was in that decision where I'm either going to eat a bullet or I'm going to transition. And I liked being alive. I just didn't like being a boy. So I started my transition. I finally came out to my parents, which was fucking horrible. And I had mentally prepared myself to lose my home, my friends, my family, and literally everything. And then I started my estrogen. I banked sperm. Fun fact, even though I don't want kids, they still like really want you to do that before. Just in case. Yep, just in case you change your mind.
You can't change it after.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So I did that, and I started my journey, and I am indescribably happy. I don't have words to describe how much better my life is. I am so unbelievably, overwhelmingly happy.
See, that's great. Now, with the way you described it, is that typical in the trans community where you can hit a point where it's like, I either transition or I just don't want to be around anymore because life's too hard. Like, you can't be who you truly are, and it's just like, well, fuck.
Unfortunately, yeah. I mean it's abuse. It's a lot of things. That's why the suicide rates and the suicide attempted rates of trans people are so high. It's not easy, and what makes it worse is like when people don't have support. People don't realize like just even having one really supportive friend, or what in my case, I had a really supportive family member, my twin sister, makes all the difference in the world. It is quite literally life or death for some trans people. That difference between having at least one person you can like rely on.
Yeah.
So like if anyone is trans and out there and they're struggling with their gender identity or anything like that, or just not even just that, just anyone in the LGBTQIA plus community, please reach out. Like, we love you so much and we're here for you.
Yep, your life matters.
That's
why we need our trans supporters always and always.
It matters so much. I love all of you.
All of them?
All of them. All the little gay babies.
I know, the gay babies
because
are hard.
We're turning them gay with our agenda.
There are some people that are just kind of mean. I'm like, but I still love them.
I know, but we still have to protect the little gays.
I just feel like walking around with two little gays in my arm, like these are my babies.
My babies.
Don't fuck with me. Right. So moving on to one of your many talents. On your TikTok under Scrap Punk, that's with 2 P's and 2 K's, you show some amazing welding art. I don't want to mispronounce it. It's art.
Yeah, welding art.
Yeah.
I make things, here you go, for you to check out. I make roses, well, mostly roses. It's what I have the most practice with. But I make a bunch of other flowers as well. I like making flowers out of scrap metal. I've always liked upcycling and recycling. I've been a punk since I was in high school, so it's like a long history of making my own clothes and stuff. We upcycle and it's all DIY. So when I started making things, when I got my welding job, I don't know, I wanted to make a flower for someone I was seeing, and I'd seen metal flowers at the Renaissance Fair. So I tried to do it, it failed, and then I just had so much fun doing it. I kept trying to make more, and they just kept getting better and better. And now I'll take the leaves, I'll shape them, I'll put all the engravings in it and the notches on the sides, and they're beautiful. I love it so much. It's one of my favorite hobbies.
Yeah, so definitely check that out on TikTok, and I'll post some pictures on our socials because I mean, it's an audio podcast because I have a face for radio, but this is gorgeous with how all the petals and how it's all intertwined. And...
Well, thank you. I'm hopefully going to start selling them soon. I just want to get enough of a stock before I set up the Etsy shop.
Yeah, otherwise you get so many orders and it's like, well, fuck, there goes my month.
Because they do take a bit of time to make, and that's the other thing I'm trying to figure out. I've been a welder for 10 years. Well, fabrication field for 10 years, welding for a total of 15 years. So how much do I charge as an hourly rate? But at the same time, I just kind of make them for fun. So I got to figure out what is it worth selling them for when they take 3 or 4 hours.
Right. You got to calculate, do the math, shipping, materials,
Yeah.
I'm ready to switch to something I've been very eager to talk to you about, pun intended. So for you, especially when you're about to do a scene, what turns the switch on for you to go from Meredith to Goddess, Dommy Mommy, and what things really bring you joy topping or domming for someone?
See, to get the switch on, to be honest, my switch is on most of the time. I'm pretty horny most of the time, and I know that's a shock, not me, right? And I don't know, I feel like I'm pretty dominant in a lot of things in most of my life.
You have that aura.
I do. Some people have said that when the switch gets turned on, it looks like I'm eating them with my eyes. So I guess there's a
Wow.
physical aspect of it that people can notice. But I don't know. I hype myself up. I'm really excited for the scenes, especially with the people I'm playing with. And like, I guess a big thing is like, I want to do a good job for them too.
Yeah.
I really want my sub to get off. I have a rule. It's not a real rule, but it is kind of a rule that if we engage and play, nobody leaves my playroom without coming. I mean, unless they don't want to. But like, I always make sure like people get off. We finish like unless something like goes
Like a malfunction.
exactly.
Like I just can't.
Exactly.
It happens.
I always want my subs to get pleasure, and I really like the aftercare. Like I know, like I've had experience in when I was playing with people in the past, like learning how it helps them and like how it helps heal them. In the same way that sometimes when people do like CNC, it's to help them when like after a essay, and like it helps them regain the power with someone they trust and things like that. We know like sometimes with impact play, people were like hit, or I mean, I was spanked a lot and hit a lot when I was a kid. Like part of my reason for doing that is bringing back control. Like now it's happening to somebody who's consenting, and it's in a pleasurable way, and like that helps me heal a lot too. I like that. And I like seeing that. Like, I mean, I've had subs start crying, like when after they get out of the subspace, they start crying.
Oh, yeah.
Not because necessarily because they're hurt, but because they're so overwhelmed. And like just seeing them, like the fact that they were able to kind of like release that energy or pain is just like it's so nice for me. Like I get so happy when I can just hold them and just like pet their hair and play with their hair and like just reassure them. That's why I'm not just a dommy, I'm also the dommy mommy.
Right. And that's what I'm glad you brought that up, because with subspace, like I've had like at lifestyle parties and stuff, like, oh, there you got floggers, or let's go explore with like spanking and stuff. And it's fun, but when you can have someone that knows what they're doing, enjoys it, that's the only time I get thrown into subspace.
Oh yeah.
And that's when I will absolutely become a quivering puddle of a man, because I can feel the intensity. I feel that you're enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. That's honestly the only way I can get into subspace.
Yep.
And I hate using the term, but I've played with fake doms,
Mm-hmm.
where it's like, oh, I'm a dominant, and it's not, yeah, it doesn't hit. You can just tell it's like, you're not, though. I appreciate you trying,
Mm-hmm.
but it's just not you.
I get off when I see my partner getting off. Like
Exactly.
that turns me on when I see them like aroused and enjoying play and coming. I like that. That gets me off.
See?
That
And the
helps me
aftercare.
get closer.
Ugh.
Oh, I do love the aftercare.
You're pretty good at it. I will
Oh,
give you that.
thank you.
Not saying that I would know for any
Always
reason,
got
no.
some some drinks for rehydration, some water, some aloe vera nearby, tissues, towels. Well, towels are a must, especially with what we all do.
So, as a dominatrix, what are some of your favorite tools or tricks to bring submissives pleasure as well as pain?
Oh, well, my favorite tool is my crop. I love her so much.
That is a heavy crop.
Yes, see, that's the better one. I've had her for a few years. Very well made, covered in leather.
And you can twirl it like a baton.
Yes, I
Respect,
can.
respect.
Right
when I say
as
respect.
soon as I look away, it clips the edge of the box.
You're like, huh? Well, not an actual box. The microphone is on a box. We don't, no. not
Oh,
your
no, it
box.
didn't hit my box.
No.
I mean, it has hit my box before.
But yeah.
Yes. I also like my the soft flogger. I think this is also your favorite too,
That's
right?
a go-to. That's a good one.
She's so soft.
And a nice heavy flogger, like with leather, and it's got some weight on it. Ooh, good.
Oh, yeah. And then the rod. Oof. You remember this, right?
Oh, I do.
Oh, he was such a good boy for me.
That's yep. Got memories, huh? All right. So tools of the trade. Yes. All right.
Also, one of my favorite things to do is make them count out all the hits I'm giving them. Oh. And if they don't say it right, if they
Or they mess up the count.
falter, if they mess up the count, if they take too long, they get to try again.
From the beginning.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, it depends. It depends on how far we were. If you were close to the end and you screw up badly, yeah, we're starting over, dear. That'll
So
teach you.
for you, do you like the counting with one goddess or one mommy or one ma'am? Like, what's your preference when they're counting?
Actually, I prefer mistress. One
That does
mistress.
hit.
Yes, that one hits real well.
Two, and then you can get the shutters or ooh.
Yes, thank you, mistress. May I have another mistress?
It is hard to focus. I don't know why. Okay. Next question. Okay, this one I've been dying to talk about. There's a lot here. So, you just had your 5-year anniversary party.
Yes.
How was that for you? And how did the night go? The actual party, the after party, and the chaos that happened before the party.
Oh, it was magnificent. So I had it at my parents' house because they live in the suburbs, so there was a lot more room to have it, and they have a very nice backyard. So I invited a lot of my friends. We got a good turnout. We had almost 20 people come, right?
It was a good one.
So it was very fun. We had a build your own taco bar because I built my own taco. Oh, we had my friend Emily made clitoris cupcakes with strawberry. Oh, they were so good. With
Emily,
that
thank
pink
you
bean.
again.
Oh,
Pink bean.
whoa, she was amazing.
No
Oh,
lasagna though.
no,
she was-
yes, she always do a lasagna.
She asked me, she's like, "Can I get you anything?" And people will say like, "Oh, a beer or this." No, I asked for lasagna because if you ask me if I want anything, I'm gonna make it count.
Yeah,
Supposedly, she is gonna come through.
yeah,
We
she
see.
will. When she says she's gonna do something, she do it.
Well, I don't have lasagna yet, so
Well, I mean, she lives far away.
it's not my problem. All right, so we gotta jump into. You wanna
Yes.
jump into the chaos.
Yeah, so my
Only
friends
you,
come
this would
over.
happen.
Emily comes over. My friend, well, I guess I call he's my anchor partner. Let's be honest. At this point, we lived together for so long, and he's my Mikey. But
Only you and certain people can call him that. I learned this very quickly.
oh yeah, Mike. Oh, only a few people can call him Mikey. He does not like it when other
So
people.
slutties, if you meet Mikey, to you, he's Mike.
Exactly, and God, he's so fucking handsome.
He is
He's-
a handsome son.
He's got this big, long, like Viking beard, this beautiful blonde hair. He rides a
Soft-spoken.
motorcycle. Like so much of his body is tattooed. He just got his armpit tattooed with the
Oh
death's
yeah,
head
that's
moth.
right.
Oh God,
fuck, that looked like it hurt so bad.
he's my bodyguard, and I love him with all of my heart. So Emily and Mike are over helping, and my twin sister Colleen is over helping, and I'm trying to prepare things. I'm trying to like cut cut a few things up, the onions, tomatoes, and so on. And my sister's kind of distracting me. She keeps asking, and I should have put the lettuce down. I'm trying to cut while it's happening, and I'm not paying attention because I'm also talking to her. And I slice a good little fillet off my fingertip.
fillet
It
is
was,
the word to use.
yeah, I mean,
too.
it really did.
And this is right when I got there.
Yes, you were only there for what, like a few
I literally
minutes?
walked in the door.
Oh yeah, did you might have walked in as I was like running upstairs bleeding, maybe? Because
No, I was there when it happened.
were you?
Yeah.
Oh yes, that's right.
Because at first I saw it, I'm like, oh, it's just a little cut, and then afterwards,
It was
when it's like it's a fillet of my finger.
Yeah, it was a murder scene in that bathroom. It was full of blood. So like it was bleeding so bad that I was trying to get something. Paper towels weren't enough. I was trying to find the towels, looking around. My parents had like nice towels because I was staying there, like, because I was there the whole week. Yeah, they put the nice towels out, and I'm looking around, and I'm like, I can't get anything. My hand is filling with blood as I'm like it's bleeding so bad. I'm looking around. I try and go in the hallway to the like linen cabinet, and like in the time of like walking from the sink and taking like 5 or 6 steps, my hand was already filled with blood again. So I'm like, nope. So I just ran back to the bathroom and just said, fuck it, and grabbed the towel. So we tried to make the bleeding stop. We used like the clotting stuff, and we like really packed it on with gauze, and it was still bleeding through the clotting stuff. So we're like, we need to go to the emergency room.
We did try to put it off though, because I remember I was entertaining the guest. I knew people would come in. I made a little sign.
Yeah,
come
she did
back
so
and hang
well.
out.
We waited like maybe 20 minutes, and I was watching the top of it, and it was just getting redder. I'm like, this is barely slowing down. So we went, and I was driven by my lovely boyfriend Sammy, and my nephew Brax came along.
Oh, Brax is a sweetheart.
Isn't he? So we went in, and honestly, it was the quickest emergency room visit I've ever had. We were out of there in like under an hour and a half, right?
And I straight up told you, if we would have gone to Delnor or something, it would have been easy 5-6 hours. You would have missed the rest of your party.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone would just taking a pussy cupcake and be like, all right, toodaloo.
Yeah, exactly. So they got it done. Thank you, Northwestern Community Hospital. Oh, props.
And
So
the nurses were a delight.
aren't they? They're
We had so much fun
nice.
joking with them.
Oh my goodness. So they're so nice. They got out of there. We head back, and like pretty much everyone's there at that point. I was just waiting on my friends Steve and Emily, who showed up with his sister, who I did not know was back in the States. It was so exciting.
Oh, that was the surprise.
Yep.
Right? Okay.
I did some of my fire eating. I did some of my fire breathing. And yeah, it was
impressive.
Oh, thank you. It was a really fun party. The food was great. M and Jay and Cody were like all taking care, and like Cody was cooking. Oh, it was so much fun.
You know, I still have to figure out. He came up to me. He's like, I know you from somewhere, and I looked at him. I'm like, you totally look familiar.
I think that just means you two have to hang out again.
We just haven't figured it out, but we have absolutely crossed paths in a good way.
Oh yeah.
I just can't think of where.
But Cody's the best person I know. Like, definitely in a good way. You've met
pretty good, but
I mean, you haven't met Cody though.
I know he is.
Yeah, like you've met him.
The chicken he made was fire.
He's literally one of the sweetest people I know in the whole world. He's Mikey's cousin, and damn, I've known Cody for like almost 20 years at this point too. I've known Cody almost as long as I've known Mike.
Huh.
Mike is one of my oldest, like I said, around 20. Steven, I've known for 23 years since high school, and my friend Jimmy, I've known since I was in 2nd grade.
And see, that was funny. I was talking to someone at your party, and they're like, "Oh," I'm like, "Everyone has known Mare for decades and years." I'm like, "Well, how long have you known her?" 3 weeks, maybe 2 weeks. I'm like, I literally just came in, and it was via. Still to come on the show is our Xstacy 5 review. We're going to review it. We just have to get the little prince himself to pop on.
What a time.
So stay tuned. That's coming eventually.
Yes.
Scheduling. So we almost thought the party was a disaster. We almost thought it was over. Went to the ER, came back, saved it, had fun. And then we came towards the end of the night. Like, everyone seemed to, like, leave at 10. Like, I feel like you subliminally told people, like, get the fuck out of my house at 10.
Mm-hmm.
I have plans.
And then we had Allison, Hazel, and Amari were hanging out a little, which was Hazel. So much fun. Aren't they all the best?
They are amazing.
Oh, she's amazing.
Her humor. I'm like, we might have been separated at birth.
Right? Oh, some of my favorite people. And Allison's one of my best friends. So they stuck around for like maybe 15 or 20 minutes. We were all talking. Yeah. And then they left. So it's like 10:45, 10:50-ish. And it's just the three of us.
The three?
Yeah, because they had left. It was just you, me, and Shane sitting
Shane
by the fire.
Right.
Shane had gotten there at that point. And we were just sitting by the fire. We were just kind of like talking and just being like a little flirty. And then I don't remember who said, I did. Never mind. I had to go to the driveway. I had to go to the driveway to my car to grab my backpack because I had all my my impact toys in there. So I came back because like everyone was gone. We were hanging out. So I walked to the car, grabbed it. And then I think, if I remember correctly, I went up to both you and Shane and started making out with you and then said we should probably go upstairs and get this started.
That is exactly what you fucking said.
I was a little tipsy.
The blood loss, a little bit
some blood loss, some drinking.
Favors,
they gave me a shot and I felt better. I don't know what to say.
It's probably tequila.
I hope so. Wouldn't that be nice? No, I would have been way drunker. So we went upstairs to the room I was staying in. And we had a very successful threesome.
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness. That was one of my funner ones, actually. Like, don't get me wrong, the one at Xstacy was phenomenal, but we were in a time crunch then. We were in a little bit of a time crunch in this one, but we had like a full hour and a half of time for this one.
Right. And at Xstacy, I've teased on the show before that we were waiting in line. We're not going to go over all of it because we got to wait for Shane because it's such a crazy fucking night. But I was telling them, like, yeah, we were waiting in line and we just started
fucking
on the wall, and Shane was going down me, you were going down on Shane. This is just in the line.
Yeah, that was great. Like, quick spoiler, there was a point where Shane was, there were like these half steps. There was only like 4 steps, and Shane was higher than me, and I started going down on them.
And it's hard for Shane to be higher than you.
Exactly, because I'm
Shortcuts.
6'1". So I'm eating their pussy, and they're about to squirt. So we realize we can't, like, you can't squirt on the ground. That's rude. So I guess it is rude. So I'm just gonna have to drink it all up. And I did a fantastic job. They did a fantastic job. They came, oh, like a good little toy. I was so proud of them. Yeah. But you're going to have to tune into that episode to hear all the dirty details.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be a long one.
That's going to be a long one.
So, yeah, we definitely, the after party was fire. And I think when the 3 of us get together, it's just natural. Just focus on Shane, focus on me, focus on you. We have this amazing flow and vibe. And it's only been twice.
Yeah. And that's another.
Both times have been super successful.
Exactly. The first one, obviously, like the first time it was we were in public. We had just first met. So there was like, oh, how about this? Do you want to try this? And like communication's always been amazing. Yeah. But I felt that like this one, we barely even like we did a great job communicating, but it almost just like we naturally just moved into each one. Like now it's time for both of us to go down on Shane. Right. And like you're sucking their clit, I'm playing with their nipples, shoving my tongue down their throat, and then we're gonna switch. They're sucking your dick while I'm going down on that. Like we barely had to think about it.
Someone will speak up, and it's like, oh yeah, let's do that.
Yeah,
sure.
Exactly. Just like when I was filming you two going down on each other, and that was like a really nice 5-minute section.
Oh, yeah, they're good at taking the lead. I'm just like, where do you want me? Okay, here, that way, and magic.
And then after that, I decided, yep, now it's my turn for attention. And I just went right in there and just like, you're here, and oh, you two can make me come really well.
Mm-hmm. We try our best. All right.
And that's the nice part about having a pussy now. I can just keep coming and coming and coming and coming.
Ugh. Just nonstop. Where me, it's like, I need that refractory period. But also then, especially in like a group play setting, the 3 of us, like, if I come, I'm still good. I will absolutely hang out and partake and be like, what do you need me to?
I'd do the same thing.
Yeah. Eventually it's like, oh, ready to go.
Yeah. When threesomes I had in the past, if I came, I'm like, yo, I still got fingers in a mouth. Where do you think I'm going? I'm not out for the count.
No.
I'm taking part of me's taking a little 20-minute break while the rest of me is throwing in some overtime work until down bottom's ready to go again.
We click, we work, it's magic.
Mm-hmm.
So funny side note, there's no light in here.
The
sun's going down, so I'm gonna use the flashlight on my phone. I can read. I wonder if that's. So I want to invite you over before you leave for the evening to the block party section of the show. So it's just more fun games.
I love the games.
But now that we're all warm and cozy, we could just jump right in and see what we get here now. Stop, drop, and drop. God.
I'm sorry, I'll stop.
The ADHD, it is real.
I know it's getting bad.
All right, so block party. First up, first game, bucket list. So this is where it's your sexual bucket list, because of course everything's sexual on this show. That's what we do. So is there anything you've never done sexually that's like your bucket list of like, oh my God, if I can ever do this, fuck, it's bucket list. I'm going to check it off and rock it. So a sexual thing you want to do, but you just haven't done it, and someday it's going to happen.
Believe it or not, I have never found somebody who wants to engage in like wax play. I've done it to myself. I've enjoyed it, but everyone is just like, even when you tell them like, oh no, it's very low temperature.
Yeah.
Some people just don't like the idea of the cleanup and peeling it off their skin.
But that's half the fun.
I agree. I completely agree, but I don't know. It's okay. I'd love to do some more wax play. I don't know.
See, for me, for wax play, as people know who have seen my pictures, I am a hairy man. I have a hairy chest, bare bod, kind of,
It's okay. It's manly.
I know. I try.
It's handsome.
And then I talk like that right after, so it's very manly. But I made the idiot move of Googling, like, how to help hairy chest with wax play, and someone randomly said baby oil. Yeah, no, that's a heat conductor. That was a bad time
Oh.
because the oil would make it slip right off. Because with me, the wax gets stuck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd rather have it stuck than go through that again because it was not a low temp candle.
Oh, yeah,
And
that
baby
wax
oil.
gets pretty warm.
I mean, I like pain, but that was like I had a nice little red mark. So
Yeah, you're getting little like first degree
I
burns,
could
maybe.
do wax, but just as long as we find a place to put it and prep, I'm down.
I like the heat, but then again, I've been a welder. I've been a welding fabricator for 10 years, so I'm kind of used to little burns. So,
Right.
like, the heat of wax is nothing compared to a spatter burn. So,
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I kind of like that. It's a good sensation, in my opinion. And like you said, peeling it off is half the fun.
Right? You get that
Oh.
long peel. It's
Oh.
like, oh. You almost want to like save it, but it's like, am I really going to save a piece of wax?
Sexy ASMR.
Right.
Peeling wax. Ooh, that's how you make money.
So, celeb three-way. You can have multiples. You can do whatever you want. Some people like to do girl, girl, guy, guy, girl, guy, whatever it is. If you have multiples, that's okay. It's whatever your celebrity three-way that you think of. It's like, fuck, I would drop to my knees to do that.
Yeah, that's really easy. So I would go back in time to the early 90s and choose Sigourney Weaver dressed as Ripley and Cassandra Peterson dressed as Elvira. If time travel is not available, my answer is still Sigourney Weaver dressed as Ripley and Cassandra Peterson dressed as Elvira.
I would kill to see Sigourney as Ripley nowadays. She can still do it.
Oh my goodness.
I love that. It's time machine or no time machine.
But if I had to pick a backup for that, I'd probably pick Uma Thurman and Laura Petty. Laura Petty is Tank Girl. Oh, I just rewatched Tank Girl like last week.
That movie is criminally
Still holds up.
underrated.
Still holds up. And Uma Thurman as Mia Wallace. Pulp Fiction is one of my favorite movies of all time. That movie, her in that movie is definitely what sparked my love of black bangs.
I thought you were going to say drugs.
I mean, I do love those, but loved
Pulp
those
Fiction
a long
sparked
time
my
ago.
love of heroin. Wait, what?
What?
Okay, hold on.
No.
We got sidetracked. No.
I survived. So
Right. Scene from Tank Girl that still just haunts me. The torture scene when she's in the tube.
Oh my God.
Upside down. I would have
It made me
cracked in 2 seconds. I'd be like, nope, I'll tell you whatever you want. Get me the fuck out of this.
Yep, it made me claustrophobic and
Yes.
feel uncomfortable. Like they did a good job with that.
And her
Oh.
reaction. So yeah, if you've never seen Tank Girl, you need to go watch it. It's streaming somewhere. I mean,
It is.
it's not a movie.
I watched it on. I don't remember which one, but I definitely watched it on a streaming service. Yeah, as a backup, I think the best option is all four of them plus me. Since I already picked them, might as well just go full
If
orgy.
you're in Hollywood, I mean, I'm sure they're out there.
Yep.
You can make it happen. I have
Yeah,
faith in
I
you.
think so. Let's call make an official call out.
Yeah.
Tune in to the next session where we all have an no.
Yeah, if Sigourney Weaver's listening to the Suburban Slut Podcast at Gmail, hit me up. We will. Can you imagine?
Also, I'm a big fan. I love you so much. The Alien franchise is like probably my favorite of the 80s, 90s horror movies. Apart from Nightmare on Elm Street, I did love those, but Alien has such a special place in my heart.
And real talk, we started watching the Alien franchise from the beginning, and we're going to go through every movie, even Alien Earth. You figured out the timeline.
I did.
I did not. It was very confusing. But we did watch Prometheus, and I was like, okay, it's a rough start, but it had some good deaths. It's just, I think we even said, like, the start of that movie, the first 45 minutes is just...
It's a slow start, but it definitely picks. Once it picks up, it really
yeah.
picks up.
All right, next up to bet. One of my favorites, Would You Rather. I try to keep them fun. I try to keep them dirty. Fun fact, if you Google dirty Would You Rathers, there's some fucked up shit on there.
Oh, yeah, I believe it.
To where even I, as a deviant, was like, I don't even want to answer this question. So I keep them tame.
Okay,
Nothing
good.
too extreme. All right, so first up.
Well, you know me, I'm pretty vanilla.
Oh, yeah, of course. So first up, would you rather make out in the rain or in the backseat of a car?
So that's a good one. So the back seat of the car definitely makes me feel like I'm in high school again. Like that's definitely like giving that vibe.
The FM radio's on.
Yeah, exactly. And oh, you have a curfew. You got to be back by a certain time. You said you were going out to see a movie, but you're just like finger banging in the back seat. I think I got to pick the rain though. It just feels like so much more romantic. I love the smell of the rain. I
Oh,
love
God,
being
yes.
outside, and I don't
The
know.
movies.
It makes me feel like I'm in a movie, especially if you do a spin or something.
I've never had the kiss in the rain.
Really?
And that's what I would pick. Because this one I get to play with you. So
Mm.
for mine, I would absolutely say Make Out of the Rain because of one human being. John fucking Cusack, Chicago's own.
Oh yeah.
So many in the rain scenes. And one of my all-time favorite movies, High Fidelity.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Mike, that is one of the most perfect breakup relationship movies ever. Have you seen Evil Dead 2 yet? Does it mean she wants to see it? Or does it mean she just hasn't gotten around to it? Or she just doesn't want to see it? You have to watch the movie to get it. It's totally worth it. We might add that to our list because seriously, that movie, oh, it's so good. I love John Cusack. So yeah, we definitely got a kiss in the rain. And the unfortunate part is it's October.
Yeah.
It's already getting cold.
Now it's not as fun.
Yeah, so now if it rains, it's gonna be like, bitch, get off me. We gotta get inside. It's too cold.
My best rain kiss was actually with Lauren, the I Should Give You Head to This Song girl. A lot of good memory. Yeah, well,
Lauren,
it took
okay.
me a while to get over her. It was a really good relationship. Very fun.
It sounds like it. All right, so number 2. Would you rather marry the most boring person you know or the most intense person you know?
I have to pick intense.
It's like camping.
Yeah, one, I can't do boring people. I don't know if you've noticed, but I have a lot of energy.
No.
I also I'm also quite intense. And
Yes.
I've learned the hard way, I guess, in relationships that I need someone who at least kind of matches my intensity or like can handle it. I've just found that when I've dated like more boring vanilla people that I end up being too much for them. And that's why one of my favorite sayings, I don't remember where I heard it from, but if I'm too much, then go find less, is something I definitely learned in years of dating.
Yeah.
I'm too much for a lot of people, and that's okay. So
Right.
definitely I would want to marry the most intense person I know because that might be more appropriate.
True. And see, for me, I get that boring's safe.
I don't
But
want safe.
yeah, I mean, if you have arguments, if you have fights, that's a real relationship.
Yeah.
A real relationship, you're gonna fight. You're gonna have arguments. You're gonna get pissed off at each other. And you can also have some crazy makeup sex.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think I agree. I mean, I could get why some people would go with boring, but no, I like it as a spice. Why is it so spicy?
Exactly.
All right, and last but not least, okay. I always try to make the most talkative one the last one. Would you rather have your grandma walk in on you during sex or walk in on your grandma during sex? And caveat here, like if your grandparents are dead, you're not going to walk in and it's going to be a box of ashes. This is where we got to time travel a little. So it's where grandma is alive. And we'll be like, oh my Lord, Meredith.
Why do you have your fist in her ass?
That is something grandma would say.
Yeah, I've never fisted an asshole. That's probably on the bucket
I've
list.
never fisted an
Asshole
asshole
yet.
Does that mean she wants to fist an asshole, or she just
Yes,
hasn't
she
done
does.
it?
I fisted a
See?
pussy, and now asshole's on the list.
Look, we brought it full circle.
There we go. My answer is I would rather have my grandmother walk in on me. And the reason is, let's do some simple math. If I walked in on my grandmother having sex, I would have like 50, 60 years left of like reliving that traumatic memory.
True.
But if my grandmother walked in on me, she's going to be dead in a couple years.
I
So
have
you
to
think
be
about
fair.
it, what's the best option? Someone suffers for 50 years or someone suffers for 10 years? Like, let's
And
think
if-
about that.
And if she walked in on you, you'd be able to just be like, she's lucky she got to see that.
Exactly.
I put on a show.
It's less traumatizing for me.
Yeah.
I don't want to see my grandma having sex.
That
That's
was
terrible.
$3.99 for her.
Oh my God.
She got free admission. I don't know.
My parents have walked in on me having sex, and
Yeah.
yeah, it's not pleasant.
I've never walked in on my mom. I've heard, because we used to live in a townhouse with
Oh,
very thin walls, and my stepdad was a piece of shit. And if I ever come across his way, I'm gonna put him. I swear I oughta.
yeah, fuck him. We should plant drugs in his car.
Right. But I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to go with you because a partner and I have had sex at a grandparent's house before. It wasn't bad. We kept quiet, and I'm like, worst case scenario, they walk in and it's just like, ah,
Yeah,
and I think my grandma's pretty cool, and I think she would have just rolled with him, be like, oh, you scamps.
because remember, they don't want to see it either.
No,
They're
but if
not.
it had to be,
Yeah.
and I think if I saw my sweet grandma, sweet grandma naked, doing God knows what, because you don't know what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
So even more so, that could have been some fucking therapy coming.
Yep.
And them,
Absolutely.
of course. But Meredith, big thanks again for joining me in between the sheets this week. I appreciate you getting comfy, honest, and open with me. I hope you had a great time and would love to have you on again. Is there anything social-wise, plugs, anything you'd like to say to the slutties listening from all around the neighborhood?
Yes, I love all of you. Thank you so much for listening. I had such a fun time. You can find me on, right now I'm on Insta and TikTok under Scrap Punk, SCRAPPUNKK. So that's two P's and two K's. And yeah, I like showing pictures of my art. I like doing my fire breathing and fire eating stuff. And I don't know. I just like having fun, showing pretty pictures of myself in my cute outfits.
Spoiler alert for those listening to this. We're getting dinner after this, so it's impromptu date night. So Kumas, metal, death burgers, all the good stuff.
And then we come back to hang out with my cat, Yennefer of Vengapur.
I know
She's a
she
good girl.
misses me.
Yes, she does.
I told you she knows when I'm on the phone.
Yes, she does. She likes you.
Well, Meredith, big thank you again for joining me in between the sheets this week. I appreciate you getting comfy, honest, and open with me, and I'm sure the slutties in the neighborhood appreciate it as well. I hope you had a great time and would love to have you on again.
Yes,
because
please.
there's so much more we still need to talk about. But for right now, sadly, my slutties, that concludes our house guest segment for this week. Meredith, text me when you get home, and until next time.
Bye. Good night, everyone. Praise Satan.
So I'm going to throw in a little transitions here. I currently don't have like transitional music. I'm working on some transitions. If any of these hit, let me know. I'm going to try to pepper them through the episode from when I transition from pre-recorded to other recordings to splicing. I'm going to try to pepper these in because I don't really have transition music, and I just want something to know like, hey, that segment's over, this one's beginning, buckle up. So here's the ones I've gotten so far. From the cul-de-sac to the sheets, the Suburban Slut brings the heat. What's coming up next? Yeah, it's not bad. This one was interesting. Lawns mowed, wines poured. What's next, you ask? Another slutty little podcast task. Suburban Slut. On to the next kink we strut. So that one I actually really like, because I could easily change it to Suburban Slut. On to the next segment we strut. From bake sales to ball gags, PTA to anal tags? Suburban Slut's got your dirty bags. The fuck's an anal tag? Don't want to know. That one was not it. Moan it loud, spank the butt, time to switch with Suburban Slut. It's got my name in it, so I kind of like that one. White picket fence, dirty little cunt, Suburban Slut knows what you want. I don't think cunt and want rhyme. Fight me on that. I don't say they rhyme. This one, though, was probably one of my favorites. These two right here. Sorry, there's two. Suburban Slut, spreading legs and spreading smut. Like that one. And the other one, from cul-de-sac to come on the back. Spread wide, Suburban Slut inside. Suburban Slut, lick it up. Whip it, spank it, fuck it, Suburban Slut. So it's not bad. It's something I'm working on. We'll get there. Time will tell. Suburban Slut, let's switch it up. All right, time for our next segment, which is the preview of Xstacy 666. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know. Again, I'm not using sound bits because I don't want to get sued. So I'll do my best with sounds. All right, so here's what you need to know. Xstacy 666 comes to you live October 12th from downtown Chicago. The exact location will be given once you purchase tickets. You can find them on Instagram at Sluts Party Chi, SLUTSPARTYCHI. Make sure to like and follow them there as well. They have great posts and helpful content. Now, the most common question one asks is what to wear to Sluts Party Xstacy. What's the vibe? It's hot. So, typically, an ecstasy party is very techno-themed, very BDSM-themed, bondage themed. So you get the gist, like black fishnets, chains, vinyl, demonia boots, stuff like that, typically. But for this event, I have seen on their socials that they are allowing Halloween costumes. So, you can wear a Halloween costume. The one bit of advice I'm going to give you, slutties, listen up, take this to heart, put some thought into your costume. What I mean by that is don't put together this extravagant, very difficult costume, because then if you try to take it off later for any potential play or, shenanigans with someone you've met at the party, it's either going to get ruined, it's going to be a hassle. Just don't do it. Don't overthink it. If it's got multiple pieces and stuff hanging off of it, it's a very crowded party. It gets tight. Be thoughtful about the costume because, you want to have a good time and you don't want to be like, oh my God, you broke my wings and blah, 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 blah. It's not worth it. Not worth it. So at Xstacy, there is a dance floor. There's also a social lounge upstairs. And there's a gated outdoor smoking area. So right off the bat, we got the bases covered. Dancing, smoking, social lounge. And downstairs? Ooh, downstairs you're asking? All right. Well, downstairs, there is a straight up dungeon. Dungeon of fucking fun. My God. It is limited space. As with any sluts party, consent is key. Always make sure to ask when you're down there. Never assume. Please, let's be responsible, let's be safe, and let's be respectful to everyone, okay? It's definitely something to check out. The basement will blow your mind. I have had some delightful memories made in said basement, which we will discuss on another show. Outside of that, it is full bar. Of course, they have alcohol. They do have NA beers, so thank you for that. The doors do open at 8 p.m., and the dungeon runs from 8 to 3 a.m. Heads up, the dungeon gets packed. I would recommend, just my personal input here, I would do a little bit of dancing and just go check out the dungeon before it gets crowded. Because once it gets crowded, you're waiting a long time, and you can fill the time while waiting, as we did, but it's not the same as using the hallway, as in we could have actually gone there. Oh, okay. And there is no flash pass. Sorry, I did ask. I would have easily paid $50 to cut in front of everyone. So maybe next time. And of course, there are no photos allowed. They will put stickers on your phone to make sure there's no photos being taken. There is a photographer that goes around the event, and they will straight up ask you, is it okay to take your picture? So just a heads up, you can get pictures taken, but there is no selfies, no filming, nothing, nada, no. And of course, there is the trained staff on hand. There is the consent monitors and drink covers. So this is, of course, one of the reasons why we love Sluts Party so much. They will absolutely cover your drink if you ask, free of charge. They'll put a little piece of plastic on it, make sure it's safe, make sure no one can put anything in it. It's 2025. Rather be safe than sorry. And I absolutely love the fact that they offer that as a service. It's amazing. And means a lot to a lot of people. Trust me. So that's Xstacy. Like I said, I will be there in attendance. I will be there with a partner, I believe. We'll confirm. Pretty sure. What else? So yeah, again, Sluts Party Chi on Instagram. Follow them, click their link in their bio, buy your tickets, and again, it will sell out. This is, honestly, in my humble opinion, my personal opinion, one of the absolute best parties they put on. Sluts Party, Nat, Bree, John, the whole staff there, you guys are fucking amazing. I'm gonna sing it to you because you're so amazing. Thanks for all you do. Okay, that's it. I'm done singing. Sorry. I know. You guys probably hate my singing. All right. There is multiple DJs performing at Xstacy 666. And first of all, apologies in advance if I butcher the names, which I'm pretty sure I will. All right. If also at the Xstacy, you can come hear delightful beats from DJs Flores Negras, Trapetitica. Again, I'm sorry. I will buy you a drink for butchering that name so bad. But it is TRQPITECA. They will be there as well. Avalon Forever will be there. And of course, special treat just for fans of Sluts Party. One of the co-founders, one of the hottest motherfuckers around, John McCrae, will also be DJing at this event as well. So you really have no reason not to go now. So go get your tickets already. Tell him Sammy sent you. All right, Suburban Sluts, let's switch it up on to the next segment. There it is. Let's switch it up. All righty, everyone. So that was the show. Hopefully the length was pleasurable for you. For those size queens and kings out there, this should have met your quota for sure. All right, so what's going to be coming up next on this all new season of the Suburban Slut Podcast? Let me tell you. Wait, hey, hold on. Let me tell you. Hold on, I know you're excited. Scheduled guests include multi-award-winning boudoir photographer and host of the Send Nudes podcast, the one, the only, Ashley Clem will be joining us. Also headed our way, bringing their sinfully sensual burlesque self to the show, Bowie Batty, Chicago's very own. And my God, if you have not seen a Bowie show, you're missing out. You absolutely need to catch them live. Holy God. Tell them Sammy sent you. I will also be having our extensive Xstacy 5 review with, drumroll please, Shane, Meredith, and myself going over the insane evening that was Xstacy 5. You do not want to miss this episode. I'm going to talk like this about it. Yeah, you're going to want to download. You probably listen a few times. It's okay. It's okay to, go a few rounds. It's fine. It's all right. Coming up soon, we'll also be going over Xstacy 6 review. That one will be Meredith and Sammy. Giving you the details on how this one went with its Halloween theme. Spoiler alert, it's probably fucking amazing. I can guarantee it. And lastly, and of course, as you all have patiently been waiting for like good little slutties, the first ever Suburban Slut Podcast Slut Madness bracket is ready to go. What's missing? I need people to play with me. You want to come play with me? Come on. So, how we're doing it, I want people to be able to see it first and give it a trial run. What I'm going to do for the very first one is there's going to be a no admission fee. Normally, like I said previously, we're going to aim for about like $5 a person just to help cover the cost of Zoom, because I have to do the Zoom professional because it runs long. For the very first slut bracket, it will be free. I want people to come on the show. I want people to interact with. And I am going to be reaching out to former guests of the show. So we may have some surprise guests on that episode playing along with us. The title? What is this particular bracket going to be? This Slut Madness is Kinks. Yep. 32 kinks, randomly seated in order. So there's no I didn't sit and plan any of this. You just put the names in a random organizer and boom, you get your bracket. If you would like to be a part of this, please drop me an email. Again, that's always suburbanslutpodcast@gmail.com. Just say in the message, Slut Madness, and I'll know what you want. I will give a forewarning if it gets too crowded, because I definitely don't want the first one to be 15 people and it's 3+ hours. So what I'll do for this one and only time is, if you do not make the cutoff for the first one, I will respond to you directly and make sure you get on the next one. Because I think everyone should have a chance to come play a game and interact with their favorite host and their favorite guest that they might listen to. So stay tuned for more about that. But in the meantime, absolutely, the next 2 weeks, send me an email, Just say you want to join the bracket, and we'll communicate and get it figured out. All right, so let's tidy up the house. It's time to. You can't stay. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Well, you might be able to stay here. Talk to me after. So yeah, as always, I appreciate each and every one of you, everyone that supports the show. I see you. I validate you. I appreciate everything. This podcast is a silly little thing I love to do, but man, is it fucking therapeutic, and it really brings me joy, as stupid as that sounds, bringing it to you. So as always, you can find me on Instagram, Suburban Slut Podcast at Instagram. Facebook, 2 different Facebooks now. So Facebook is hard. I'm still trying. So there's the Sammy Switch public profile that is the host profile for the show. So if you want to connect directly with me and see smut and memes, Sammy Switch on Facebook. There is the official podcast page, Suburban Slut Podcast on Facebook. Feel free to join there, like, comment, post, whatever you want. Again, it's all about interacting. I want to talk to you guys. I want to hear stories. I want to be friends. This is our community. We make it what we want. YouTube, I presumptively gave out a YouTube address. I'm not having any luck with that. I don't think a lot of people... correct me if I'm wrong. If a lot of people actually listen to a non-video podcast on YouTube, I will still work on it, trying to at least get it up and loaded through my RSS feed. So it's a work in progress. Please be patient. We'll see what we can do. And of course, I've said it like 5 times, but as always, the absolute best way to get in touch with me directly, suburbanslutpodcast@gmail.com. Make sure to find our show on your podcast supplier of choice, whether it's Amazon, Apple, Spotify, whatever service you use. If you could give us a follow, I know it's cheesy, it helps the show. It really does. Download episodes, leave a good review if I've earned it. I mean, hey, honesty. If I've earned it, leave a good review. And yeah, that'll help grow the show and grow the podcast. And guys, seriously, we have a great fucking season coming up. I'm so glad you're back with me. I'm so glad to be back. Let's fucking go. As always, thanks for sliding on in this week. Be safe and be slutty. Play me out, Josie. Do 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 do.
No need to knock, the door's unlocked. Come on in, let's have some fun. We'll make it hot, won't wanna stop. Slide on into Suburban Slut. No need to knock, the door's unlocked. Come on in, let's have some fun. We'll make it hot, won't wanna stop. Slide on into Suburban Slut.